Okay, so off the top of me head, I can only really think of one more thing that we can absolutely definitely do while we're... So I say while we're here, but really we need to go back to Mayahem Temple, I mean. Gotta get the naming conventions right, lest you look like a complete and total fool! As opposed to all the other times, I suppose. Alright then, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go swing back over to that place real fast. Be back in just a little old jiffy. And climbing, there we go. Alrighty, first things first. I completely neglected to pick up this fellow right here. He's just chilling down under here. And bada bing, bada boom. That's all the Jingos that can be found. And I think every now and then I'm going to still accidentally refer to them as Jingos. You're gonna have to forgive me. How I pronounced them for like the first 19 years of my life until someone finally corrected me. It's an old, really hard habit to kick. You're just going to have to bear with me on that. Alright then, so with that taken care of, there are a few things we can actually finally take care of in this place, which is all kinds of good times for us. Get out of here, you! Ain't nobody got time for that noise. Let's see, the question of the millennium is, did I pick the right path to go? We are going to find out pretty quick, I imagine. Hello? Right over yonder. There we go, it's the code chamber again. That might be where we need to go, depends. Don't see anything over there, unfortunately. And over here is where we found the Mr. Snaky Snake. Yep, that appears to be the case. There's a pile of not a whole lot available to us here. Bummer aplenty. Alright then, fine. It's in the other one, don't mind me, I'll go ahead and grab it. This is why warp pads are a thing that exist in this game. Gotta give them credit for that much. Whoop, nope, none of that, none of that. Okay, so we want to go to the prison compound. Now, let's see. I wonder, actually. Part of me is very sincerely curious. Not 100% sure what the deal with that is. Definitely something somewhere gives you the information you need for that to be a thing, but right now it's kind of escaping my memory banks. Very unfortunate. But I do remember this one at least, so let's go. I'd say it's the last actually super duper ultra important thing that we need to do, so don't worry about that any. Pop right up here. And over there we've got another angry fella. And no more of that. Alright. And time to dig. Bada boom. Very nice. Let's go. You might be wondering what could we possibly want to do down here. Oh, you'll know soon enough. Oh, you shall soon know. Let's see, more angry guards. How a guard was down here, I'm not entirely sure, considering that boulder was there. I imagine that would mean that they've been stuck down here for a really long time. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, all right. It's all about finding the right one. Get out of my way, you stupid jerk. All right, nope. Not sure which one of these pillars is the right one, so we're just gonna have to hit all of them until we know. It'll show up eventually. It's not that one either. We're running out of possible options. There we go. The Jiggy, what was once up way too high, has now been shuffled over there. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty indeed. Alrighty. And for whatever reason, I don't actually have an answer for you. There's a time limit. If you don't do this fast enough and go out and grab the Jiggy, then it goes back to where it started, and I don't know how that's supposed to work, honestly. But, game rules are game rules, and we're going to abide by them. Not entirely sure if it's necessary to, have the cutscene go each and every single time. I feel like we can kind of guess what's happening to the Jiggy as we're going through this. After the first 2 times, I think everybody would have no reason to doubt, oh, okay, just keep doing that, and it'll keep jumping down further and further. I guess you just want to make absolutely positively certain that you don't want to make any mistakes on that front. Fair enough. Anyway, seeing as how I technically saved those tiger guards' lives, you'd think they'd be a bit more happy, because now they aren't going to have to force to eat each other to survive. Regardless, that is every single Jiggy of what to be found in these lands. Ain't that just about the best? Unfortunately, there still remains, I believe, is it just the Cheato pages? I believe it is. Just making sure, yep, it's just the Cheato pages, and then we can actually leave this place, basically forever. which would be pretty dang fine and dandy by me. Not that I don't like the place, it's just I enjoy the fulfillment of being able to say that a world is completely 100% done and dusted. You know how it be. You know how it be. All right. Can't jump that way. I don't understand. I mean, granted, I don't think anybody can actually jump out of the water like how they do at all, so in that particular instance, yeah, that's fair. Is there any chance that I could just randomly guess the correct answer here? Like, oh, okay, it's moon, star, and then, okay, well, no, it's definitely not moon, star, moon. All right, hang on a second here. Ah, hello! Eek! Someone get me out of here! Well, I sure would like to do that. Is the code for being able to open up the door to help you inside this by any means? Sure don't seem that way. Alrighty. There's definitely something we can do, though. Let me just try one more time here. All right, moon, then we'll say sun, and then we'll say star. Is that the right code? No, it doesn't seem to be so. All right, then is it star, sun, and then moon? It is not. All right, then I'm going to try one last thing. Sun, star, moon. I think I tried that one already, and it wasn't the right answer anyway. Alright, well, this would be a nice thing to get out of the way, so I just gotta go and figure out what exactly it is I'm supposed to do in order to open that thing back up. It won't be a problem, I swear. I just need to remember, and it might take me a second. I'm just gonna take a look around. Maybe I have to talk to you. Maybe that's the story. If so, I'm going to have to transform. Alright then, I'll be right back. I have returned! Yeah, and it would be a lot of sense make if, you know, the actual ability to talk to these guys made a difference at least once. To free the trapped one, the moon must appear before the first star, the sun rises next, after which comes 2 more stars. Does that help? I think so. Well, yes, but also could you repeat that? All right. To free the trapped one, the moon must appear, so basically before the first star, so, right. Okay, using my brain. One last time, just so I have it all memorized. Okay, so basically, moon, star, sun, star, star. Okay. Moon, star, sun, star, star. Let's try that one. I think I already got it wrong, but we're gonna try anyway. Moon, star, sun, and then star, and the star again. Hey, I did get it right. Go me for once. Ah, for the record, that's completely randomized each time you play, so you can't just do that. Anyway, hi. Hello, little rabid friend. Me, Delberta, was out looking for gold when that boulder fell down and trapped me in here. I suppose you expect us to move it, if you wouldn't mind. Well, unfortunately, I cannot do so as a stony, so I'm going to have to go all the way back to Humbas and go all the way back and do the thing and blah, 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 blah. However, there is a bit of a tiny silver lining in this entire situation, there is. Okay, so first things first, well and truly and obviously, we gotta go back and stop being a stony. That's gonna be our top priority. Alright, now, I do truly in my heart of hearts believe that means we have done all that there is to do with this particular form and we do not need to do it again. Hey. Part of me feels like I should have probably maybe played this game on my own time again to refresh all of my memories, but at the same time, I kind of like the fact that I'm remembering and refiguring out some of these old puzzles and stuff. It honestly keeps it fresh for me. So I don't really mind. Maybe it's annoying to you guys. Oh well, I'm doing my best. Not a whole lot I can do about that noise. Alright then, so. I do in fact remember something. It's a matter of whether or not I can actually make it amount to anything, though. Let's see, because I already remember, as a matter of fact, you guys right over there, which means, was I just being silly? Yes, I was. You can climb this. It doesn't look like it's a ledge that you can grab, but it definitely is. All right, now we carefully, absolutely obliterate that dude's face. He is probably regretting a couple of his actions here and there. There you go, another stab-a-stab-a-doo. There you go, and that gets us a wonderful old Cheato page. Thank you kindly. All right, that being said and done, now we'll head back over to the prison compound where I believe we basically just need to do the exact same thing we did here, but there, and we should gain the last thing that we're looking for. That's the theory, at least. The principal possible theory of maybe. You never know. You never know. All right, back to the compound. Plus, this actually kind of works out really well for us, because once I've actually found everything that there is to find, we'll be able to just straight up leave and head back to Gulch Mine in one fell swoop. So that's pretty good. Also, yep, that's the ticket. Okay, there we go. I could have gone that way and I got the waiters, or I could go this way where I'm almost positive that there's a Cheato page. Wouldn't that just be the swellest of circumstances? All right, yep, there you go. All right, takes care of that. Mind giving me what I came here looking for? Thank you kindly. There we go, 5 pages at last. Come and see me in Grunty's old lair in Spiral Mountain. And I'll tell you your first secret cheat. That would be rather swell. However, I appear to be trapped in the death dimension. All right, that's how you go about it. All right, yeah. Luckily, I think I actually remember something, and it's very embarrassing that I forgot about in Glitter Gulch. So once we do get back there, there's actually something I know that we can do, and it'll be fun and good and great, and you don't gotta worry about it at all. Definitely not. Ha ha ha. Anyway, so last checkaroo, just to make absolute certain that that is everything. It is. All right. Mayahem Temple, you have been fully and truly defeated. Very nice. Okay. Don't worry. It's us again. I know we don't look like what we did before, but you know how it be. Shabam! And, oh, there you go. You actually are saying this. Eek! Thanks very much for unblocking my passage. It's worth a jiggy. Hand it over, you plague-ridden pest. Rude. Eek! You'll have to come and see my Master Bill about that. Also, blocked passage. I wouldn't think that that meant something unless I was playing a rare game, and I am. So I feel like I know what that was meant to. There was definitely a double meaning there. Regardless, somehow I think we came out first. My rodent partner Delberta is still missing. Funny you should say that. We had another look around and managed to find her. And somehow we got in front of her. There she is now. Hi, honey, I'm home. Delberta, is that really you? I'm so happy you found my Delberta. Take this pretty little gold nugget as a reward. Thank you kindly. All right then, you two just keep on doing whatever it is that you two do. Have yourselves a grand old time. I got some other stuff to take care of. Farewell. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could have potentially mentioned or brought up about that situation. I don't really feel inclined to. All right, so. The real $1.5 million question is, will I be able to remember how to get back to those places that we originally once were? That's the real money-making question, ain't it? All right, well, I definitely know at least a thing or two. If I could just find the areas. Well, we can definitely at least go this way. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, okay. I did not explore this area thoroughly enough because I definitely remember there being something about them water tanks. I'm not sure if it's a honeycomb, a page, a jiggy, or whatever have you, but there's definitely something around these here parts for us. All right, but first things first, hang on a second. Let me climb up here and absolutely positively make certain that there's nothing else secret around here. Like, I jump as high as I can, nothing there? Okay. So, that's good, that's great. Can't do much of anything in there. There's the Kazooie branded boulder again. Definitely can't do anything about that, unfortunately. But that's okay, don't you worry now. It's all gonna be just fine. Alright, so there we go. Completely neglected the whole, giant honking, ladder structure. There you go, alright. Though I'm not sure if this is the correct one or not. We'll find out. Alley-oop! First things first, dive into the water tank. Get all the bear fur in there. And dive down. Yep, I knew there was something. It be a Cheato page. Most delightful indeed. Alrighty. Very good, very good, very good. Question of the millennia. Before we, decide to just leave this place forevermore, maybe I should just make a very quick check to see if there's anything over here too. Was there something in both, or is this one just not have a ladder on it? It just doesn't have a ladder on it. That is such a weird design choice. Why make one of the tanks easily accessible and the other one not nearly as much? What exactly was the long-term goal with that decision, I wonder? Maybe it was just a mistake in the manufacturing. Hard to say, hard to say. Or maybe it's because they just didn't want to put anything valuable in there, so they didn't put the ladder there so that you would climb up there and waste your time. That's the, you know, mathematician's answer for it. Regardless, yeah, I know for a fact that, well, if it weren't for the fact that, you know, we already got all of Jam Jar's abilities, I know for a fact you can't get that Jiggy, because you can't get the spring shoes here. So, that's not going to be a factor. Question, which way do I have to go to get back into that big ol' dark generator room? Right. Just going to take a quick look around here. I do not believe anything is here. The answer to that is a resounding yes. All right. Somehow managed to roll headfirst into a wall. That is impressively incompetent for me. All right, then. Alrighty, so it's not that passage. Which one of you passages is the passage that I need to pass through? Explain yourself, universe! Alright, well, first things first. Let me check this thing. Is there any chance of some help there in that regard? No, not really. No, not really. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, and that is the mine entry. Now I can't even remember which way was the way to get to the thing that had the dynamite and stuff. Are you the way? No, you're the way that I came back from, I'm a moron, to the nth degree. Ah! This wouldn't be nearly as frustrating if that wasn't like the third time I've went down here assuming something different would happen. Ah! Alright. Well, then this entire area is dunzo fafenzo. We ain't having any more times around here. Alright. This way, that led to the underwater passage. Yeah, the drained caves. The drowned caves. Submerged caves. I don't remember what it was called. The point is, it was a cave full of water. Yeesh. Always arguing for semantics. My audience is always so ruthless in that regard. My goodness. Alright, then. Well, let's see here. Let's climb our way up over here real quick. So another thing I gotta do is actually turn back into a detonator so I can save that one Jinjo. That's another thing that needs doing. Alright, well, I definitely have completely lost track of where that mine shaft is. With all the dark room with the generator and stuff, so I'm gonna be running around like a moron for a bit. I'll be back. Ah, the red mist. Yeah, I remember it all too well. All right then, good. Now, is it really as simple as just horking up some fire eggs into the generator? It is. I mean, I guess if you think of them as like coal, then it sort of works, but yeah. I could have sworn that it was like an attack or something that you were supposed to learn or something in order to hit that thing. Anyway, yeah, these generators are extraordinarily unreliable. Okay, you actually have to aim for the opening at the very least. Jeez, come on now. Okay, there you go. And once again, I horf! There you go, horf with the best of them! There you go. We're going to definitely need that to be a thing that's activated, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to do a little bit of that. All right. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that time, instead of trying to jump around like a moron, how about we actually just cautiously and, you know, very methodically walk ourselves over to where we need to go. That seems like a pretty bold and inventive strategy that just might be what the doctor ordered. Maybe. Hard to say. Regardless, just post up that light, get rid of the Yeehaw Jones, and give me that damn Jiggy already. Thank you, and good day, sir. I am out of here. I have no time for ladders. Nuts to that noise. I'm out. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Banjo decided he wanted to use the ladder anyway. All right, then. Fair enough. Okay, then. With that finally taken care of, something that I at least definitely, without any doubts in my mind, know that I can definitely do, is turn into a detonator and help out that Jinjo. In fact, we actually won't even have to retransform back into Banjo to get the Jinjo on that front, so seems like a good idea in general. Alright, and I also, at the very bare minimum, actually remember how I'm supposed to get there, which is a nice change of pace. Alright, first things first, head to the wigwam. Gotta head to the wigwam. Assuming I'm even pronouncing that right. Not 100% sure. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully not in the sense that I'm saying it wrong. I would rather not say things wrong if possible, is what I'm really getting at. Thank you. There we go. Once again, I must plunge with the best of them. Okay, sure. I wasn't really expecting the camera to do what it did there. Delightful. Now we all get to bask in the untold glory of having to do this for a second time. What do you think it feels like to have your body completely transmogrified into something that's not even organic in nature? Anyway, all right, thank you. The camera angle made me thought that I could go forward and it would get me towards the thing. It turns out not so much. Anyway, outside Mumbo's skull is where we need to go, so that's the goal, that's the goal. Come along now, transmogrify, whoop myself all the way over. There we go, we need to jump down yonder. Hiya! All right, but your hopping styles do not make this as easy as it definitely should be. So could you stop walking so stupid, for lack of a better term? I realize that might be an unrealistic and unreasonable thing to ask you, but yeah, that happens to be the thing I'm going for here. All right, now properly adjust. There we go. All to blow up a single dang door. My goodness. All right, then we'll ignore Cowboy Jones here. Hang on, as soon as I can fit through the door. There we go, there we go. Ignoring you might end up being a little difficult. Yep, it's proving to be incredibly difficult. Thank you. Just come with me, Mr. Jinjo. Very nice, very nice. Now let's just once again try to mosey our way through. Come on, come on. Hey, there you go, there you go. All right, now it's time to turn myself back and then... All right, with the exception of the one Jiggy that I know we absolutely can't get until we get a new power, what else am I missing exactly? Okay, we're missing a Jiggy, one Cheato page, one Jinjo. Gotcha. All right, so a Jiggy, Honeycomb, Cheato, Jinjo. One of each, one of each. Okay. I'll rack my brain on that as I go back and transform. Be back in a moment. Alrighty, so I did have a thought or two. And if I'm remembering one thing correctly, I think we actually can't get the final Jinjo, but I think everything else should be feasible. Oh, wait, no, the missing Cheato page is the thing that I found. Oh, yeah. I can't get that out without the springy shoes either. Okay, did I miss, like, a crate? Oh, hang on. The answer was yes. It was a resounding and successful yes, I do. Thank you very, very much. All right, good times, good times. Yeah, all right, and I also actually remembered specifically about Chuffy. You have to open up the other train stations in different worlds. Then you go to the Go, and then you can just talk to King Cold. King Cold, he's not cold, he's the opposite of Cold Brain. Come on now. And then he'll take you to and fro, wherever you might possibly need to move a train, as it were. Okay, so outside Mumbo's skull, I'm curious about something. I just want to take a quick look. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm not, well... If I'm not, then that means real good news for us in general. So, we'll see, real quick. We're gonna find this out something easy styles is what we're going to do. Alright then, so, the gloomy caverns already saved the Jinjo. Got no major worries there. Whoa! Alright. I feel like this was an area not properly explored by me. So I need to take another look around here real fast. Alright, so I know that that's a thing, but we definitely can't use that yet. What's this all about? Did I read this? Pressing the control stick only slightly will make you tiptoe silently. Oh, will it? Will it? Yeah, alright, sure. Sure. Let's go ahead and agree with that, huh? Alright then, and nope, this just brings me back to this place. So, no, weird. Why do I... Must be somewhere vaguely similar. I know that there's at least one more Jiggy we can get. Which means, out of everything that's available to us, we can't get... Yeah, okay, we can't get the... There's one Jiggy we can't get, and one... Yeah, we can't get the final Cheato page, we can't get that, and we can't get the Jinjo. So there's only one Jiggy left. One Jiggy left that we can get to right this moment. Not until we can learn how to use those springy step shoes will those other things become available to us. I just need to remember where specifically this last one is. I know I've seen it. I'll figure this out. So I may have figured out what I was misremembering. I kept going down that way. Did I ever go this way? I'm about to either look really stupid or I'm going to still look stupid, but in a different way. Power Hut! There you friggin' are. Jeezums. Alright, okay. Yep. We're on the money. At long last, we're finally on the right track. Alright, the Power Hut basement is where we need to roll and dance. Problem of the millennia is... why am I saying millennia so much? I need to knock that off. I can barely see where we're going here. Thing is, that's the way you kind of have to do it, actually. There's a button, I think, on the top floor that I didn't bother with that tells you precisely, or it doesn't really tell you anything, it just kind of lights up this area, a grand total for a few seconds, so you can actually, hopefully, figure out the entire area out for yourself, basically. Should have probably done that, as I'm currently not sure where I'm supposed to go. This looks like it actually might be a path. Well, it was, but it was clearly not in the direction that I ended up walking. Okay. Let's see. Why does it... Okay, you guys didn't see it the first time, but why does the game keep spitting me out here of all places? And with the power of editing magic, that looks like I teleported. Okay, so hold up. Alright, where's that button? There's the button. Alright. Give me some bit of information here. I was literally flying entirely blind. Okay, so it's around then, and you spin around, and then you gotta go around, and then up. Yeah, okay. I sorta get it. Thing is, hop off that thing, and the lights turn off. Very, very kind and convenient of it to do that. Alright, well, how about... with a combination of hoping for the best and aiming for things that we possibly can aim for... would the fire eggs provide me with any modicum of light? Realistically, they should be able to light up at least a teensy tiny little itty bit of the thing, you know? So let's just quickly see here. The answer is yes. Alright, yep. And that's what we just need to be doing. No problems. Also, I've been making a bunch of unnecessary jumps. There's all these boards all over the dang place. When it's dark, I wasn't able to tell that. Alright, then there we go. That's the problem. Because I thought I was jumping to and fro from place to place. I didn't know anything about the whole having to go down and then up type situation. So there we go. Give me a little bit of light to work with. Try not to fall off to our deaths. Didn't mean to do that. Thank you. All right. And with that, we have done all that we can possibly do at this point. Victory dive! This game has no lives, so it's basically just a free teleport. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't treat it as such. Okay. I'm glad you two are still having a grand old time. Thank you, goodbye. Alright then, that is just about everything that can be done in Glitter Gulch Mine at this exact moment in time. We need to come back once we got those springy step shoes, and only once we've had those springy step shoes. Until then, this place is completely finito. Ow, my parts. Alright then, some minor rib damage, you know how it is no major concerns. Alright, let's get out of these here parts, my goodness. Despite how friggin' gigantic this place is, it does incite a few feelings of a bit of claustrophobia. So let's get out of here. Not come back until we ain't got no choice. The real light at the end of the tunnel for this situation for me is that the next level is my favorite level. I feel like a lot of people actually might not care for it all that much, but, well, I'm not them, and I like it, so it's good news for me. Alright, farewell, Glitter Gulch. It's been a thing, let me tell you. Alright. Luckily, it's a world I know absolutely super duper really well. So, no major worries. Also, still not 100% sure on the location of that Jinjo. Very peculiar, very peculiar. Alright then. Alright then. Well, as it is, let's head back to the great Lord JiggyWiggy's temple. Let's do ourselves a nifty old puzzle, and then we'll be able to move right along. Should be fantastic, I dare say. Alright, spin to win. Never stop spinning to winning. Alright, that time I used the rat-a-tat rat. That was not what I meant to do. I don't understand why you gotta be this way. Anyway, alright. Hello, JiggyWiggy. Are you getting jiggy with it? There you go, I said it at least once. I think I said it at least once in the first Let's Play of this, of the original game. Seems to me that's how it is. All right, I am still... There you go. All right. It chose to be a bit finicky. All right, now give me that there puzzle. I am prepared. As prepared as I'm ever going to be. All right, here we go. Still working on that reception issue, it seems. Let's see. No. Ah, that was the first one that I thought it was. Shows what I know. Oh, all right, well, that one's the wrong one. There you go, but I slapped that one in there. That's not where I tried to put it, and you know it, game. I'll own up to when I actually land these things incorrectly, but in that particular instance, I definitely did not. All right, slam jam. Thank you. Nope, that's wrong. Luckily, you've got so much time, it doesn't really even matter. You got so much trial and error space to work with. It's all good. All right, I have completed JiggyWiggy Challenge Level 3, the great one. I'll show you the way. Olmec, I need you to talk a little bit faster for me, boyo. I've got places to be and things to see. And foes to whomp and what other such things. You know how it be. This is our third time around the rodeo. It all makes sense. Anyway, behold the power of the mighty JiggyWiggy! You can't tell, but I'm waving my arms in the air like Kermit the Frog. And I happen to know exactly how to get to that there location. I sure do, I sure do. No entry, closed. How do you guys feel about a abandoned amusement park priorly owned by Gruntilda? Doesn't sound like the greatest of places to hang out, but I know for a fact that it's actually pretty dang swell. There's so much about that world that I love. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. Anyway, yes, I am the chosen one, and I can, in fact, open up World 4 too, but I don't want to. I want to go to the Witchy world. I want to go to Witchy world. So come on, be cool, y'all, be cool. All right, moving, and sha-sha-sha-sha. Oh, sha-sha-sha-sha. There you go. All right, let's head back over to where, yep, the plateau, please. Because now we have access. Well, actually, we're able to do this whenever we wanted, really. As long as you learn how to use the fire eggs, which you can do outside of the place, then you can do it without any issue. You just need fire eggs, and then you launch one right at that giant fiery egg symbol. I know it's kind of subtle, ain't it? But there you go. There we go. All right. Set a flame, and then, for whatever reason, that causes the door to open. Your guess is as good as mine as to how that's supposed to work. I sure as all hick and heck do not know. Anyway, how's it going? Goodbye. And let's go to Witchy World. I want to go. I always look forward to this part of the game. All right, well, first things first, we can definitely... Also, there's Wumba's Wigwam, so that's pretty cool. But we don't got no Globos, unfortunately, so it's not going to be much use to us, sadly. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. But we can grab ourselves some notes. And then we can go over yonder and, well, what's all this about? My banjo-jam-jaw move just might. My favorite, even. For blasting things, these eggs were made. Don't stand close when you fire a grenade. Yeah, so, Kazooie can just straight up york out, entire whole hawking grenades, as a matter of fact. It's, kinda nutso. But, yeah. You might, any Smash Brothers players out there will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because it's exclusively their down B, but rest assured, you can in fact use these. Even honestly, it's still ill-advised, but wham-a-lam! Oh yeah, that's a very effective strategy. All right then. So actually, as much as I do want to go to Witchy World, I would be doing you guys a bit of a disservice if I did not very quickly take a detour to go and see Cheato. We got enough pages to go talk to the guy. It's only fair and dandy that we go off and do that. So we'll just have to go a little bit faster, Kazooie. I don't know how heavy Banjo is, but you're still able to run faster than he can, even with him on your back. So there you go, I suppose. Anyway, all right. Let's get ourselves up to Gruntilda's old lair for a moment. All right, come along now. How exactly does one do that again? I think I might be able to just do a decent jump and grab this thing like it's a ladder. I think that's how it's supposed to be done. All right, hello. Tragically, you can no longer climb the mountain in Spiral Mountain. It's all kinds of depressing. Ooh, that's handy. Thank you. All right. Cheato, my old companion. I require your assistance. What have you got provided for me this day? If you're curious if you can actually explore the old hideout, you can't. All the knocked over rocks and stuff prevent that from being a thing. Hello again, Banjo. Remember me? I'm Cheato, the magical spellbook. Yeah, we know who you are. Just hand over something useful. You're out of luck there, I'm afraid. Grunty ripped out all my pages because I helped you in the last game. I'd be most grateful if you could look out for them on your travels. Maybe. What's in it for us? Well, for every 5 pages you return, I'll let you in on a little secret. You mean a cheat? Well, I'm not called Cheato for nothing. And it might be because I have a lot of Cheetos and I'm hungry. Great, you've got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret cheat. About time. Spill the beans. Or the Cheetos. Hand over my precious pages first. Alright, here you go. Much obliged. My first cheat is feathers. Got it? Here's a small clue as to how to activate the cheat. Yeah, Mayahem Temple, code chamber, letters. Got it? No, I still don't understand. I do, Banjo. Come on, let's go use that cheat. And we shall. It's not exactly, yeah, this is a menu of the codes I have told you. Yeah, you gotta actually activate them first. And I shall. Now watch as I use some crazy magic to magically somehow find my way over to... Find myself once again back in Mayahem Temple. Just every single time you think you're done with this place, you end up coming back. Well, it's basically just the treasure trove cove of the places. No major real concerns on that front. Anyway, now that we have a specific new ability to us, we can just go ahead and go hurry-ark! And there you go. Pretty nifty, ain't it? Turns out, you know, military-grade ordnance really helps you out when it comes to figuring things like this out, so it's all good. Anyway, got my normal legs, killed the tiger guard. What he was doing in here, we'll never know. This is where you activate my cheats. Stand on this podium if you want to know how. You just shoot the freaking letters with the eggs. It's not that hard, my dude. I'm not stupid. Come on now. So, yeah. Okay, you must spell out the cheat code I have given you. Use a control stick to move the aiming sight and proceed to fire. Aim carefully, though. If you hit a wrong letter, you'll have to start over. Yeah, I get that. Thank you. Anyway, I consider these to be much less cheat codes and much more upgrades, honestly. So, that's what we're going to be treating them as. Alright. Aiming is not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm gonna make it work. Where'd T go? There's the T. I see you over there. Fifth. Where are you? E. I'm gonna find you. Oh, wait, I guess do I hit the other E again? Do I just hit E again? Is there a second E? I don't think there is. Okay. There's that. There we go. Nice shooting. Now step across to the cheat sheet on the wall over there and press B to view your new cheat. The feathers cheat will double the maximum number of red and gold feathers that you can carry. So yeah, there you go. Oh right. For some reason I thought I had to hit B in order to make that work. So yeah, with that we can now, I believe, yep, double maximum feathers. On please. Thank you. There you go. But yeah, I treat it as more of an upgrade than a cheat, because you're not really cheating so much as you're just gaining more access to your normal resources. So now we just run out of stuff less often. It's not like the first game didn't give you the ability to double up on all that stuff eventually on its own accord anyway, so I don't understand why it suddenly got to be called a cheat code of all things. Seems a little silly to me, honestly. So yeah, there you go. Now we can fly longer and be invulnerable for longer too. So it's a win-win for pretty much every dang thing you might imagine. Alright then, back to the entry-exit way. I hit the wrong honkin' button and then I'm doing that. Alright. That's the one problem to having the B button be basically so many different things, but also the no button at the same time. Alright, I'll just hit B as I'm walking over on top of this thing and I appear to be rolling off. Yeah, that sort of thing ends up happening a lot. It's not that big a deal. You just gotta remember to be a bit more patient. However, I've never really been that kind. Well, actually, here's the thing. It's impossible for me to really be able to explain this and have it be in a way that makes any sense to anybody. But, like, I'm actually a phenomenally patient individual. It's just when I'm Let's Playing, I have that in me, and I always have it in me that I'm taking too long, and everyone's getting bored, and they're frustrated with how long I'm taking, so I gotta, like, beeline, go fast, all the time. And, you know, that ends up making me do a bunch of mistakes and all that good stuff. Any ding-dong way, it's finally time for Witchy World at long last, is what I'd like to say, but I need a break. So, in the next part, we're going to be heading off to Witchy World. Oh, this is going to be a thing. It's so going to be a thing. It's going to be fun, though. I'll see you then.